Welcome to the Explainer. You know the feeling, right? You pop a coin in, press that plastic button, and clunk, your prize drops. It honestly feels kind of like magic. But today, we're looking past the glass. We're going under the hood to explore the hidden science of vending machines. We're going to break down the absolutely fascinating mechanics that make that simple clunk possible. So let's dive right in. Today, we're focusing on those awesome book vending machines, the ones that take those special golden coins. Now, here is the big mechanical question. In total darkness, how does the machine's brain actually know the difference between a real heavy school token and a sneaky fake? Like, say, a piece of chocolate wrapped in shiny foil. How on earth does it verify what you just handed it? Well, the answer is pretty wild. When you drop a coin into the slot, it doesn't just fall straight down into some collection bucket. No way. Instead, it gets sent through a high-speed obstacle course. It's this thrilling, hidden gauntlet of secret sensors that go to work the literal millisecond that coin leaves your fingers. Let's break down this high-speed course. Your coin actually has to survive two major security checkpoints. And get this, it all happens in a tiny fraction of a second, way before you even hear it drop. Step 1 is a super strict size and shape check using light. Step 2, a dense material check using a magnet. Let's see how this all builds, starting with that very first checkpoint. First up, we have the optical sensor. This is a device that uses precise beams of light to measure an object's exact size and shape. So as your coin is tumbling down the chute, it crosses these microscopic light beams. The machine's brain is in there instantly calculating its dimensions, and I mean instantly. If that coin is even a millimeter too small or too big, the optical sensor flags it and the machine immediately spits it right back out into the coin return. Rejected.
But you might be thinking, what if my piece of foil-wrapped chocolate is molded perfectly, like the exact right size and shape? Well, that brings us to the machine's second line of defense, the electromagnetic sensor. This clever little device uses a magnet to measure a metal object's unique magnetic footprint. This right here is where the machine stops looking at the outside of the coin and actually starts analyzing what it's made of on the inside.
Here's exactly how this sensor catches a fake. Every single metal in the world, whether we're talking copper, nickel, or that special gold alloy used in those school tokens, has its own completely unique magnetic footprint. When the coin drops past the machine's magnet, the magnet doesn't just stick to it like it's on a fridge. It actually detects how the metal interacts with its magnetic field. It's looking to see how much the coin slows down or speeds up as it passes. If you put in a fake foil wrapper, the speed and interaction simply aren't going to match the specific magnetic footprint stored in the machine's memory. The brain knows immediately that it's a fake. Okay, so what happens after the coin actually passes these two incredible tests? Once the exact size, shape, and magnetic footprint are completely verified, the machine's brain accepts the coin and tells a motor to spin. And that motor controls the mechanical arm of the machine, which is known as a helix. Picture a metal coil that looks kind of like a giant spring. The books or snacks are tucked neatly right into the gaps of that spring. Now, the motor's precision really comes down to just one number. 360. Most machines use this exact number. When activated, the motor spins that helix coil exactly 360 degrees, just one full rotation. That 360-degree spin pushes the book or the snack forward just enough so that gravity can take over and drop it securely down into the retrieval bin. But wait, we all know that sheer disappointment of a snack or a prize getting stuck on the glass, right? It's the worst. Well, modern engineering has actually solved that with a final safety check. The infrared drop sensor. This is a light beam shooting straight across the very bottom of the machine. Its entire job is just to detect when a falling object breaks its path. Think of it as a high-tech rescue beam for your prizes.
Let's walk through the brilliant logic of this rescue mission. So you make your selection, the prize falls, and as it drops, it breaks that bottom light beam. The broken beam sends a signal to the brain saying, "Success, the item was delivered." But if the helix spins and that bottom beam is not broken, the machine's brain realizes the book or snack must have gotten stuck. So what does it do? It automatically spins the coil again to knock it loose. It's this totally closed-loop system designed entirely so you never, ever lose your prize.
Now, I want to zoom way out to the big picture here. From snacks to space rovers. Seriously, it is so easy to walk past a vending machine in a hallway and just see it as a dumb box that holds chips or books. But when you look at all these components working perfectly together in fractions of a second, you realize you're actually looking at some incredible, real-world engineering.
These real-world tech connections are just amazing. The sensors, the precise use of magnetism, the automated mechanics, these aren't just parlor tricks for vending machines. This is the exact same technology that the world's top engineers use to build our most advanced systems. The optical sensors detecting obstacles and infrared beams verifying successful movements, those are identical to the systems used to safely navigate self-driving cars down busy city streets. And the automated mechanics and sensory logic, that's exactly what scientists use to direct space rovers millions of miles away on other planets. How cool is that?
Which really brings us to the core thesis of this explainer. The next time you drop a coin into the slot and you hear that satisfying clunk, I want you to remember this quote. You're watching a masterclass in physics and computer science. Because you really are. It's a perfect synchronization of light, magnets, code, and gravity, all hiding in plain sight in a common, everyday machine. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you understand how a simple machine uses a beam of light to measure size, a magnet to test materials, and an infrared beam to solve a mechanical problem completely automatically, what else could you build with this secret technology? Seriously, think about it. Once you know how the pieces work under the hood, the possibilities for what you can invent next are just endless. Thanks for exploring this explainer with me today, and keep questioning how the world around you actually works.